This is definitely my favorite piece. The work jacket, super hippie styled out work jacket. My flower on the crest there. Hey, I'm Bobby Hundreds, and this is my design freestyle. Okay. Whoa. All right, let's see what I got here. First piece is this zip-up jacket. It looks kind of like a work jacket, tie-dyed. It's kind of old school classic Dickies style. This is really much on par with the types of jackets that I like making, that we like making with our own brand, because we just have such a workwear background. All right, we also have some black denim here, and it looks like, yeah, you can unbutton them and snap buttons and attach them to different places on the knees. And we have some more of these snap pieces, these panels that I'm assuming that I can throw on. These sweats, black on black. That's very much me. We have a black t-shirt here, short sleeve shirt. If there was any staple Bobby Hundreds garment, it is a black t-shirt. All right, and then now I'm getting to some of the art. This is great. Should I go through each one of these? Okay. Before I got here today, the Chinatown guys asked if I could submit some freestyle illustrations. That's just some doodles. These doodles are themed around basically how my 2020 has gone and how the pandemic has been, and also just what life's been like in such a pivotal transitional year. So two of the more prominent drawings that I threw in were of my kids. This is the older one, this is the younger one, and if you're wondering if they actually do look like, they look exactly like this, and they're hilariously ugly just like me. So very easy to draw, lifelike drawings of them. And this is a flower I draw a lot of in my own work. I illustrate with a lot of flowers in my own art. That's always a recurring element. This wave I also threw in because surfing is my favorite pastime, and I've been surfing more than ever this year, and it's probably the thing that has been able to get me through the year and through the chaos of everything. Our bomb, but done Chinatown style. The CTM mascot right there with the peace sign, and some fun little accent pieces here, some trims and some patches. This is exactly. I'm gonna figure out a way to still use those. And one of my favorite films of all time, favorite 90s film for sure, Chasing Amy by Kevin Smith.
Did you know I always wanted to be a dancer in Vegas? Huh? But you didn't even know that shit, did you?
We have a project we're in the works with Kevin Smith that's coming out early next year, but if you have not watched this movie, it is an integral piece of skate culture, but also the 90s. Very inappropriate for 2020. All right, I'm gonna begin with the basics. A black t-shirt. As I was saying, this is a fundamental piece of my wardrobe, but also for the Hundreds, we begin everything with a black t-shirt. Because I'm just so in love with my kids, I just want to see their faces. Huge on this shirt here, the fact that you're gonna be wearing my son's faces on your shirt and you're gonna have to explain this to someone out in the world cracks me up. My hope is that my son actually runs into this person somewhere on the street and his brain just explodes out of his ears. God, should I just put them both on the front? That'll be hilarious. I'm just kind of like old school classic designer. Everything needs to be centered for me. I'm an insane perfectionist. So I think I'm just gonna begin there with this, and then I want to make this feel like a genuine collaborative effort between us all. So I'm gonna throw down this Chinatown piece on here. We both went to the same law school. I met him. He was wearing a pair of Jordan 4s. I was wearing these custom Louis Vuitton Air Force Ones. I was just looked down at his shoes and I was just like, I like your Jordan 4s. And he's like, I like your Air Force Ones. And then we became friends. On the back, I am gonna throw in another big piece here. The caricatures of my kids on the front, that's me. This cartoon on the back is very much Chinatown's, and that to me feels like a real collaboration. I think this t-shirt is done. I like how simple it is. I like simple black t-shirts. So, Micah. Okay, sweatpants, black sweatpants, very hot commodity in a pandemic year. So the bombs and the flowers, I think there is this really interesting dialogue between the two, especially this year. You know, there's a lot of tension, there's a lot of negative and positive energy colliding at the same time. And so the bomb is a good juxtaposition with the flowers, you know. Although a lot of it has seemed dark and hopeless, if you think about it, we've made so much progress as a community, as a generation of young people. Just the fact that kids are getting informed and young people care about their communities and their cities and their world, to me, it's like, that's a win. This side of the leg is done. I'm taking forever to do these because I talk a lot. I feel bad for whoever's editing this. How do I feel about kids getting my logo tattooed? I'd be lying if I said it didn't still trip me out every time I'd see someone even wearing a t-shirt of ours. Of course, when I'm around other people and they're like, dude, that guy's wearing the hundreds, I have to play it cool. I'm like, of course he is, you know? He's cool. I'm done here, Micah. I don't want to add any more to this. The danger with me is that I never know where to stop. If you ever go and eat a meal with me, you'll realize this. I'll clean everyone's plate. I like where it's at right now. Whenever it gets to this point where Micah comes in, he almost like he silently judges me a little bit on what I've done. He's just like, really? It's because he's so quiet and it makes me uncomfortable. I'm like, Micah, no way, I'm not done. We have some carpenter pants here. Pretty creative. They're modular with these removable pockets. I think what was fun is dropping something behind where this patch would go, just so that there's this element of texture and layers to the production. I've been using these a lot. Like, I forget how much we have here. Yes! Okay, sorry. I got really excited hanging out with my kids again over here. My older son is like my wife in every regard. He's somewhat conservative. He's just mild-mannered, you know, really sweet kid. The younger son is like me in the sense that he's completely ADHD, cannot focus on one thing, as you can tell. I'm like, I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I can only, you know, I'm all over the place. I make fun of these guys a lot. They've been the best part of my year. They give me a lot of hope. Micah, I'm pretty good with this. Oh, see, look, you just judged me. That's not enough. Okay, we got to do more.
This is my favorite piece so far.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
It look good. Let's leave it.
Okay, take it away. All right, we're now on to the work jacket. I love this jacket. I think it's gonna correspond well with these illustrations right here. Yeah, I love this. Just like this really cool, like peace-loving hippie thing going on right now, which is what we need. I actually am gonna put something on the back here. I wanna put the larger flower on the back. I think this is good. It might not be enough for Micah. It might not, but you know what? It's good enough for me. It's unnerving, but I've learned to tune him out. He's just white noise at this point. I'm like, I don't even see you standing there. Okay, so we have some finished pieces here. Many disclaimers. Number one, I like designing pretty simply. Number two, Micah was judging me the entire time. I was shaking, scared shitless. So the first piece that I was working on, which I love, is the one with the caricatures, the illustrations I did of my sons. Black on black. Black on black, the monochromatic black on black, tonal black is like very much me, with a little bit of a pop hit at the bottom here. It's super 90s. The graphic, the logo itself is really 90s, the colors and also the placement. So this is a lot of what I love. On the back here, through the little Chinatown mascot, the cheese character, to kind of wrap it all together and make it seem like it's a real collaboration between Bobby and Chinatown Market. So we also have these sweats that we did. Again, the juxtaposition, this dialogue between this violent weapon, these cartoon bombs, and then these really like beautiful, gorgeous flowers. And I think that is kind of like the binary reality that we live in these days. I don't like putting graphics on the back of pants, and so I kept it pretty blank on the reverse there. We get to the carpenter pants with the fun removable pockets. I wanted to play with this idea of like graphics or trims going underneath panels. I think that's always fun to see. Drop my kids right there. both kneecaps, pretty straightforward what it looks like, Chinatown pants from me. And then finally, we have the work jacket right there, super hippie styled out work jacket, a lot of hippie type of graphics, my flower on the crest there, the 90s vibe. This is just color coordinated. And then on the back, the flower really prominent, and our two logos locked up. This is definitely my favorite piece of the collection, but I love them all. And now they're yours. If you want to win any of these pieces, just comment down below. Tell me how good of a job I'm doing. If not, you can keep that thought to yourself. Just remember to blame Micah. These were all his design callouts, not mine. And you can shop the collection at ChinatownMarket.com. My name is Bobby Hundreds. Thanks for watching Design Freestyle here on Chinatown Market.